What is up, Foundation? Today we have something a little different. We have the Genm Ridewatch. That is right, folks. Let's turn up the light because there's no lights on this baby. So this is the first time we have one of these items. This is similar to the Cross Z Ridewatch. Yeah, let's get a little real light on there. It's a very good looking watch. There's almost a metallicness to the color of this purple. It's real sharp looking. He looks good in there. I don't see any plausible way of pulling this off. Shit. Okay, so I don't see any way of pulling this off. I'm sure you can get it off. It's probably the same molding as the other one. I just don't, yeah. The battery compartment's back here for it. When I received it, I don't know if it was because of where I bought it or what have you, but it didn't have batteries in it, which is unusual for the Ridewatches. It is the most sensitive button back here, but I'll get to that. So the top button, as you probably have figured out, does not do anything. And it does not have two back here. As you see on like Zio, you can see very clearly. It has two buttons. This one just has one. And then a much more significantly pronounced, why I didn't even think the regular watches contained this. That's the button on these watches. This is the button on the Faux DX watches, I guess you could call them. And, I mean, not to mention that, but all the other Ridewatches have clear slide-on doos because it's not, you know, in Canon reel. But, again, purple plastic. I like the look of it, in all honesty. I'm not complaining at all. So when you put it in the Ziku driver, this is the one big thing that I noticed a lot of the Japanese channels didn't get at first when Cross Z came out. But it was my biggest question, and I eventually figured it out before the watch even got here. So this button, which is of course the one that triggers all the sounds on this side. So if you put it in upside down on this side, there is no rider time Genm. Throw that into that canonicity into your fan fictions. But so it does work over here, and just as the other ones do. But the one difference is you have to hold in this activation button. When you let it go, it'll do the before you put it in the Ziku driver noise. So now it is in Ziku driver mode. And I can confirm that if you leave it in like that, whenever you come back to it, it'll still be in Ziku driver. I realized that when I was setting up for the video. So now this doesn't do anything. This you would have to activate the same way you activate the belt. I left it in Ziku driver mode because it would make less noise as it was in my bag at the convention. But let's get this puppy in there. I'm going to cut this light. Let the camera readjust to that. But I am going to leave on the right light normal just so that you can see Genm a little bit because he does not, again, have any lights. Now, to reactivate the Ridewatch mode, you hold this button back here. And then ta-da, Ridewatch. So let's put it back in Ziku driver mode, and then we'll do a comparison of how this sounds to how this sounds. Almost I mean, not almost. It is identical. Turns it purple. Oh. Egg on my face. I didn't put Genm into Ziku Driver. I thought he was. Yeah, we did put him into the right mode. That's weird. Why does it stop the... Weird. The Ziku Driver is very testy. But you see the purple text and it says Genm and whatnot. I can actually just pull it off here to do the armor time. Wait for it. This watch. Let's try it one more time. There it goes. So as the Genm sounds, as you heard, his finisher is the critical attack. And it's a nice little demonstration of how janky the Zio driver can be. It is not the perfect belt. It's a good working mechanism, but it's not solid as you might like. Especially the more you use it. Like, I've worn it to what now, 3 or 4 conventions, so it's seen some time, but I mean, it still works. It's just a little more sensitive as the time goes on. And so that's that. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one.